hello, let's talk about the last couple chapters of The Watchmen. Okay. And number 1 in the quote at the end of the chapter, what do you think this means? Okay. So I think that quote could be taken 2 ways. One, in the context of not the book, the human existence is to kindle a light of me and darkness of mere being, which is just like, we can just go on with our days and just phase out or whatever, or we can like find meaning to life, But for the chapters case, I think that Dr. Manhattan doesn't quite figure out the meaning of life, but like the quote kind of implies, like, find the meaning of, and I think that he figured out that his meaning isn't just figuring out theories as he was at the beginning of the book. It's more, he figured out that his meaning or his purpose is now to help people. And it works because he likes theories and stuff, and human life is, according to him, a thermodynamic miracle. So he goes with it. And as he says that on the second to last page. And then on the last page, he said, "Let's go home." So from that, you can see that his perspective changed, and also his new meaning is now to like fight to save the human race. Okay, second question. What is the significance of Rorschach's journal? Why do you think he mailed it to the Office of New Frontiersman? So I think that Rorschach's journal is important because it has all of his thoughts written down, and it holds all of his secrets, and literally it is himself that he hides from the world. I think that he mailed it to the New Frontiersman because, one, he always is reading that newspaper, because according to this website I was reading, it said that the newspaper is known to speak in favor of masked vigilantes, and Rorschach obviously being pro-vigilante, obviously, but also, like, I think as everyone was, like, turning against them, that newspaper was still supporting them, so he appreciates that in that aspect. And then the other reason why he mailed it to them is maybe because since he was about to go off and maybe die in Antarctica, we don't know, at that point, he might want to be giving, like, someone some proof as to, like, what his life was, and also proof of Veidt activities. So if he dies, then everyone will know. Either way. Okay. Third question, based on the material provided in the module, how can you say Watchmen is relevant today? So Watchmen is relevant today in a couple ways, because it's set in essentially real life America, but not like Gotham or Central City, like they said in the article, why HBO's Watchmen is more timely than ever. But yeah, it's kind of just like an altered reality, as Nixon didn't actually get impeached, and someone didn't actually become president, and America lost the Vietnam War, I think. And I also appreciated in the article the time for Watchmen is now, because of the last line the author wrote, "It's time to rise up, put on our masks, and fight." And literally that's what we've been doing for the greater portion of 2020 with COVID and having to wear masks everywhere, which is a new adjustment for us. But, and then I also liked how, in that same article, he said that the Watchmen are a thing because of the failures of this police state, and we see that today, the failures of the police state, because of the Black Lives Matter movement and the whole thing with defunding the police. Hello, friends. But yeah, so I think that the Watchmen can translate to our lives in many ways. I keep running out of storage on my phone, so I'm just going to end it there with the Watchmen can relate to our lives in many ways. And I like how in the articles it kind of like pointed out some things I didn't really realize before, but like I thought about but didn't really know how to put in words. So yeah, that's all I have. Enjoyed the book. Have a good week.